Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be a rematch between two players who know each other very, very well. It's going to be 4 Phoenix and it's going to be Galll0ns. They competed in a really, really long replay. It was so long the replay broke at one point, but I rewound it to a point before it broke or in the middle when it broke, and it was good from there on. We had battle cruisers, we had mind control. Wait, not mind control, just Dark Archons and feedback and stuff and carriers, and it was a very, very weird TVP, man. So, top left, we've got 4 Phoenix, our Terran player. He is so, so good with vultures. And in the bottom right, it's going to be Galll0ns. A very, very solid Protoss, man. He's good with Storm. He's good with drops. I would like to see him use Arbiters a little bit more. But we will see. We will see. So, 4 Phoenix is a Tier 3 patron of mine, as well as a Tier 3 member on this channel, which gives him the right to send me any replay once a month, and I'll cast it and put it on the main channel. So he doubled up. So we're going to do 2 replays for 4 Phoenix in the month, as long as he subscribes at both of those Tier 3 levels and keeps it up to date. So, you're going to see a lot of 4 Phoenix, which is good because he is an excellent, excellent, excellent amateur player. Okay, so we're going to do a 2-gate proxy here from Galll0ns. I got so caught up that I saw that and nothing registered in my brain. I'm 40. Cognitive decline showing up here. Alright, man, so a proxy 2-gate. Man, this SCV scouting nothing, which is important in this case because he knows, there's not a nexus. There should be gateways, but there are not. Where are the gateways? Where are they, Galll0ns? Oh, is he afraid to go up a little bit? He's like, I don't... There are Marines up here? Or not Marines. They're going to be a Zealot up here? No? Okay, well, popping on in. And check it out. No gas. No pylons. Oh, 1 pylon. No gateways. Crap. Quick. Get a factory. Quick. Get your buildings together. You do this anyway because you don't know what the potential of incoming Zealots, and behold, they have arrived. Rawr, get him. Robert the Zealot, he's here. This is, I mean, somewhere Artosis is really angry and he doesn't know why. Oh, that Marine was in between the buildings. No, I think he got stuck. Oh, killing the SCV building this factory is gorgeous. The genius levels here are on display. One of them. Go kill the SCV building the factory. The factory is the end of us all. Ah ha ha ha. Another one dies. No. Factory denial is the main play here. Oh, but another SCV slips over and the Zealots... That's a dead Zealot. Doesn't know what to do. He's a little bit confused, but he's got the spirit. 2 more Zealots are here, and now they're attacking the factory itself. That is not great. Yeah, kill Marines. Get them. Roar. Get SCVs. It's 15 to 13 workers. These Zealots are like, fine, we'll just get in your mineral line and kill your SCVs. Good stack on the SCVs. They try to defend themselves just a little bit here. A Marine goes down. A Vulture is out. A bunker's trying to be constructed, but the SCV building the bunker dies. But the Zealots are dead too. How much sunk cost are we doing? Oh, he cancels the bunker. Does he think he can do this with like one Vulture and a couple Marines? I don't know about that. Again, I'd like to point out 4 Phoenix is really good. Oh, I'm gonna say he's really good with Vultures, but then he just lost him to slow Zealots immediately. So I'm less impressed by that maneuver. Check this out, though. We're building a proxy fac in Galll0ns base. Yes! Oh my gosh, I love this game already. This is so fun. Machine shop. So no spider mines can be researched. I like it. I like that. No Vulture speed, just slow Vultures without spider mines. Get it. Take it down. Yeah, machine shop down. Okay. Slow Vultures forever, sir. And, boy, I don't know about this. Does this bunker have stuff in it? A Marine's in there. This Vulture is going to run rings around these Zealots, but, like, oh my gosh, another SCV dies. Come on, factory. Come on, factory. This factory. Yeah, I think Galll0ns is like, if I kill this fac, I win, right? There's just no way that the Terran can defeat me with Marines. Oh, here we go. This is where the Vulture micro's coming into play. Does force a liftoff on the factory. That's a bit of a win for Galll0ns. You can't produce anything with a lifted factory, but oh my gosh. This factory exists. There's nothing being produced at it because 4 Phoenix is really busy dealing with the abject chaos over here. My gosh. And the factory's gonna die. It's not. It's lifted, but maybe it's gonna die. Oh, dragging the Zealots into range of that bunker is really good, but they can take down Vultures. That counts for something. This one's building something. I keep waiting. I feel like this guy should be building something. It's 16 to 17 workers right now. Oh, and then Dragoons on the follow-up. Oh, Galll0ns! Galll0ns! Oh, this factory is alive. Trying to build a machine shop. Still, he did it. He did the thing. A single Vulture. Is he going to wait for 2? He's not building a second one. SCV is forced to go for the SCV surround on these Dragoons. Going to take them down. They're pretty good at this, actually. There we go. Helping for sure. Ah, crap. Galll0ns is like, no! My probe's harvesting gas. Dead. No more gas for you. That means no more Dragoons for you. There's another one getting hugged. Oh, the juke. The juke. Wait. He did not lose that. No. Back it up. He did not lose that Vulture. He did not lose that Vulture to probes. There's no way that happened. I refuse to believe it. Blah, blah, blah. These Dragoons, we know that happened. We're going to speed it up a little bit. This is a Vulture. We know that. This fight happens. The SCVs have to come off and fight because they're really good at this. And Vulture shows up. Vulture comes down. Vulture very casually gets some easy probe kills. Yeah, this is going great. And then I get bored with it and I go back out. No, I'm staying here. Staying here with this guy who's got 4 kills. 5 kills! Oh my gosh, he does just die to probes. He gets 8 kills, but then gets killed by probes. That is, man. In Vulture Afterlife, don't tell anybody what happened to you, right? If you get killed by probes, you're like, nope, absolutely not. I was killed by enemy siege tanks, man. Those guys are powerful and strong, right? That's an honorable death. Look at this micro. This one Dragoon. Because his gas income was so starved, and yet he still has about 286 in the bank there. This is jam-packed. This is bonkers. And then, expanding. Here, though. Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. This is Invader. That's where you expand. For a second, I thought that was like a weird ninja place, but nope, it's fine. 3. Oh, get that tank. You don't want that tank to be here. Siege mode is working on spider mines rather than siege mode. Or rather, the machine shop's working on spider mines rather than siege mode, which is, again, fine. You need to get up here, dude. Did he have more? Oh, gosh. Another one got down here. Another Vulture comes out. Dragoon not distracted enough. The Vulture gets distracted, though. Dragoon's just poking around the outside, trying to supply block the Terran. Sure. It's worth an effort, but he is not at the point where he's going to get supply blocked by that. I mean, if you're going to retreat, at least get a parting shot off on that Vulture. We kind of stabilized at this point, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we kind of have. I think the Terrans are relatively safe now. Siege tank, spider mines on the ramp. The Protoss is relatively safe. The factory's flying away. That was, I mean, 6 minutes of non-stop insanity on both sides here. 4 Phoenix not quite able to keep his Vultures alive as long as I would have liked him to, but he was trying to do things on both sides of the map at once, and that's hard. It's not easy for anybody, it turns out. Weird Marine Vulture tank setup here. Focus the tank. Or Spider-Mine. Whoa, nice. Focus the... Nicely done. Spider-Mine's getting focused a little bit. No detection available. Can Galll0ns pull off the Bisu maneuver of getting in there, triggering the Spider-Mine, moving back, and firing at it without taking any damage? It's hard. I don't think he's really up to it. No. More gateway here from Galll0ns. These two are still up and running. They're powered. They're good to go. Protoss having a second base on the Terran is good for the Protoss. It's fine for the Terran. He can survive on one base for the time being, but he would really like to expand. Templar Archives. I keep waiting for Galll0ns to go for a robo so he can get an observer. Oh, did he? No, he took the hit. He took that hit. Come on. I knew that was there, says Galll0ns. Yes, you did know that was there. ×2 speed, staring at it, staring at it, staring at it. Oh, this happens. Man. Okay, that's a connection. That's not a connection. That Dragoon dies. Sit, 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 sit. Stare at it, stare at it, stare at it. You know it's there, he says. He says he knows it's there. And then I get bored of watching him do this, and then as soon as I do, he takes a hit. Doesn't kill any of them. Takes this guy down to 3 HP. I knew that with Galll0ns. Galll0ns. Robo. I'm still really, really, really waiting for a robo here. I like that 4 Phoenix didn't send this factory all the way home. He just planted it in the middle of the map. Invader. What is Invader about cheesy plays? I swear. A lot of the cheesy games I've cast on the channel recently have involved this map. And I don't know if it's because it sucks to wall off. You have to worry about this attack avenue and this attack avenue at the same time. So it just encourages people to be aggressive. I guess that would be the big thing. But yeah, speaking of cheese, if you didn't see the cheese comp last week, maybe about 10 days ago, cheese comp 10, it's amazing. Flash Bisu and Jaedong are there. Effort is there. Mini is there. Soul Key's there. I mean, come on. What else do you want? Ow. No, siege mode is done, says Galll0ns. I sacrificed that Dragoon for that information. He was already dead anyway. No big loss. But yeah, this 2-base Protoss feeling all right. Galll0ns, I am really surprised he's not building a robo. Okay, DT triggered a Spider-Mine, killed an SCV and a Marine as well, so not just death, I suppose. He's making DTs. Still no robo. This game. This is hilarious. Galll0ns, what are we doing? I spent a lot of the time in the last game between these players saying, Galll0ns, what are you doing? It turned out, again, part of the problem was that the replay was broken as I was watching it, but then I rewound it and fixed it. So it turned out he did actually expand where I thought he hadn't expanded, which was a really frustrating thing for me, but probably more frustrating for him because, well, he's like, I did expand there. What's wrong with your replay, Falcon? He's like, I don't know, dude. So a couple Dragoons down for a tank. Trades. DT's on the mix. Ooh, great. Maybe don't. Oh, I'm just going to charge up this ramp. Okay, that was fun. I guess, what are we at? 42 to 44 overall supply, 30 to 36 workers, the second base of Galll0ns, with the third base coming in, and there is a vulture here. I don't know if this vulture came all the way from this factory. I hope it did. It probably didn't. Take this engineering bay. Blah. Dragoon getting dragged. Why would... Okay, well, fully into tanky stuff here. He's like, all right, you're going heavy Dragoons. The tanks will do just fine, thank you. Zealot legs under research. These gateways remain silent for the time being. We'll see if they are used. We'll see if 4 Phoenix ever scouts it. And we are proxy... Oh, okay, just taking a new Nexus down here. Galll0ns! He took the advice from the last game, and he's expanding like crazy. Getting a 4th base up here. While the Terran's only on 2. I love it. You've been so aggressive against 4 Phoenix that it feels like you might not be interested in moving out. So that gives you a window to do this. To get a ton of probes out, put those probes to work. Ideally, that happens. Yeah, I think he's just building... He is. He's building vultures out of the center factory, which is just... it tickles my fancy is what it does. Let's go. Vultures built out of a proxied factory, originally proxied in the main, repositioned to the center of the map to build factories in peace. I love the cannons at this 4th. The 3rd base, I'm not sure if this is a wall, but I will trust that Galll0ns knows it's a wall. I'm not going to give him any crap for that. Hey, Probe found it. Probe's like, where are these vultures coming from? The old center of the map proxy trick, of course. Up, starport and vehicle weapons coming in. Starport, hopefully for science vessels with EMP. That is the way to do it in this matchup. I need to go back to this whole thing of Galll0ns refusing to build obs. I'm concerned by it. I am a concerned citizen about him being on 4 bases at 15 minutes and not having a robotics facility. He's like, did I rely too heavily on shuttles last time? I won't make a robo. That'll show him. Yeah, there we go. Science facility on the way from 4 Phoenix. 93 to 68 supply is a big advantage for Galll0ns. Putting these probes to work would be sweet. Looks like trying to set up maybe a 3rd base here from 4 Phoenix. Have to guess that's what the plan is based on this little setup here of an SCV and a supply depot. It's a robo! Hey, Protoss fans rejoice. Protoss fans be happy. It is a robotics facility coming in. Terran Town, it's a lot of siege tanks and vultures, man. Are we surprised by any of that? Not really. Also, this barracks dying would suck. You gotta make a new one if you want to make any more factories, and I guarantee Phoenix wants to do that. I don't know about engaging here. Get out of there, Galll0ns. Yeah, pull back. They got high ground. It's Obi-Wan. Probes transferring over to the 4th base. Honestly, man, 5th base. We're sitting at 1,400 minerals. 5th base that up. Get maxed out. Oh my gosh, a Stargate too. Is he? No. He went carriers last game, so I don't know why I'm surprised by this. He could easily just be going carriers, friends. He's like, all right, that tank count is annoyingly high for me to deal with it. Storm's on the way. +1 air weapons. Of course, this is also a Falcon Paladin subscriber playing Protoss, so there's a decent chance we get scouts here. Because, you know, for the memes... Wow, no expansion here. Just hard-walled. This has to be an expansion. Yeah, okay. Command center floating down, built inside the main, floating down to this 3rd base here. Yeah, this is where Galll0ns is like, there has to be a base up here. Roar! Roar, get him. And then he breaks up there and he's like, oh, you don't... Nothing? Okay. Bye. Arbiter Tribunal! Galll0ns! He's listening. He's listening to the coaching suggestions that came from people who watched that game, and awesome! Let's go, Galll0ns. Get some Arbiters in there. Get some Recalls in there. Get +1 air weapons for your Arbiters. It's awesome and rad. To be like Snow. Snow does that. 130 to 86 supply. Feels like a pretty big advantage for the Protoss. That said, walking into this tank spread seems like a really bad idea. No matter what's going on here. +1 attack is done for the gateway units. The mech's at +1 too. Upgrades abound on that production tab. But seriously, another expansion from Galll0ns would be pretty sweet. Sitting on 2,000 minerals here, really kind of struggling to spend his cash. He's like, I have a big scary Protoss army, let's go! And then I was like, but no? This is kind of trading out tanks. One tank does go down. Zealots are getting on another one. There you go. Kind of zealot bombed it over the ground there. Another tank. Some of these Dragoons are firing on things like missile turrets. Don't do that, guys. You need to specifically target fire the siege tanks. Tank down, tank down. This one probably could have died, but the retreat also probably warranted there from Galll0ns. Yeah, all right. Tank count thinned out a little bit, at least especially up here toward the natural. Man, if you swung up here, you could kill SCVs. The tanks are too far away to do anything about it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, Galll0ns. He's producing, man. He's producing a lot. On Arbiter. Upgrades. He is taking another base. Sweet stuff, Galll0ns. Here it is. Dropship on the way from 4 Phoenix. He is traditionally meching his way through here. Stasis field on the way. Okay. Ooh, and we are getting a fleet beacon. You know, if you got 4 bases, you got a lot of gas for carriers. 56 probes. 4th assimilator warping in now. Might get one here at the 5th before the Nexus comes in, but also maybe not. And 4 Phoenix is really for the first time on the offensive here. Right? He got that proxy vulture out and a little bit of weird proxy vulture stuff here too, but other than that, he has not really been able to go on the offensive this game. Ooh, 4th base from 4 Phoenix, 12 o'clock in it. Oh, drop ship. Sniped. Oh, there are 4 vultures in there. That hurts. That is right in the gut. That's what that is. Alright, Galll0ns says, if I kill this 4th base, I can win this game. And 4 Phoenix says, if I lose this 4th base, I lose this game. So he Spider-Mines it up, tanks it up, and Galll0ns backs it off. He doesn't like what he sees at all. What's that fleet beacon being used for, sir? Carriers. There we go. Carrier 1, Carrier 2 in production. This is why you got to be scanning your enemy constantly as a Terran. You need to know. The time for carriers could be the first 5 minutes. It could be not until the 47th minute. It could be anywhere in between those times. And if you don't see carriers coming... Oh, hang on, hang on. Charon booster's on the way. That might just be a little bit of a safety measure here from 4 Phoenix. Because he's really not building Goliaths, right? Maybe this is more like... What did he just scan? He didn't scan the enemy main base, that's for sure. Dude, just don't worry about this left side stuff. Get up this ramp, kill this tank, or no one could go up the ramp. There we go. Sending some guys up the ramp. Tank down. Oh, all these SCVs dying would be massively problematic. A stasis goes down. Oh, that's what we like to see, Protoss fans. 130 to 102 supply. It is an advantage here for Galll0ns. He's continuing to press it. Overextending could be pretty dangerous. That Arbiter getting dragged into a fight with a missile turret is not what you want to see from an Arbiter. He does pull back. Yep, he's really pulling in. But, I mean, these SCVs are dying by the dozens up there at that 4th base. This tank position is still going to be pretty hard to deal with. 1-1 upgrades on the gateway units. Tanks at 2-1. And the remainder backs... No, honestly, sit on this tank. Sit on this tank. Or kill the SCVs that are evacuating. That works, too. Whoop, whoop. Worker count 56 to 47. And the potential death of that 4th base, too. Did the macro slip from Galll0ns? It seems like it did. Sitting on 4,000, or was sitting on 4,000 minerals for a minute there, but fired up more carriers, more zealots, more dragoons. Could probably stand to have more gateways, if we're being honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if he's incorporating these into his macro, actually. Because he has enough gateways, but I'm only seeing... There we go, that's better. 12, 13 things being produced at once. And without even these gateways happening. So, that's 11, I can count. But if you had these, it'd be 13. So the 4th base technically survives from 4 Phoenix. 48 to 56 workers here in favor of the Protoss. And he hasn't really done anything with this base at all. There's been a million things happening. I mean, Galll0ns is all of us, right? You get into the 22-minute mark of a game. You're on 5 bases. You kind of lose track of all the stuff you're supposed to do. Workers get stuck. You know, it's bad times. I would love to see recall researched. It is awesome. Yeah, Galll0ns is trying to expand here, but guess what? Unacceptable building zone because there's a spider mine here. So annoying. This guy, too. Good positioning here by a 4 Phoenix. Great idea. Once again, I don't think he knows about the carriers, like, at all. Because he has no Goliaths. He's not producing Goliaths. The carrier fleet is not exactly ginormous, but it's a maxed out Galll0ns versus a 124 supply 4 Phoenix. Oh, there's another scan. Nope. Scanning this base, which... Galll0ns just started doing stuff with it. And now he has to abandon it. It was here for like 3 or 4 minutes with nothing happening, and then as soon as he defends it and makes probes at it, it dies. That's very funny. But is this just going to be another PvT wherein the Terran dies because he failed to adequately scout the carriers? I think Galll0ns needs to go. He's at 198 supply. He's got a ton of dudes. He's moving out. And now this is maybe 4 Phoenix finding out there's a base down here in the bottom left for the first time. That'd be annoying too. 4 Phoenix is like, I gotta work on my scouting, dude. Yeah, so Galll0ns expanding a bunch. Using arbiters. He's gonna save this bottom left base. I mean, these siege tanks are going to be very annoying, but they're also very dead, so I'm not too worried about it. I love this one Dragoon. Oh, good snipe on the probes, though. Target firing the probes intentionally. Oh, that was amazing. Yeah. Kill workers. 46 probes to 55 SCVs here, but what is this? Storm drop! Storm drop at the 4th base! There we go. Zealots getting in there to go after the wounded and busted up SCVs. Now that worker advantage is gone. Yep, 46 to 46 workers now. Nicely done, Galll0ns, with the storm drop and amongst all of this chaos. Zealots with speed, chasing down vultures. The vulture spider mines giveth and they take it away. That is some really dead vultures thanks to spider mines there. Largely build a nexus. 2,500 minerals says you build a nexus. The shuttle is empty, except for one man still striving and driving as fast as he can. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up, but long ago somebody left with the cup. All right, I've added that to the playlist I play for my kids when I take them to school every day. Great song. Galll0ns, 188 supply to 136. This 3rd base of 4 Phoenix is in an immense amount of trouble. The army is really out of position to do anything about this, so I think that command center just straight up dead. SCVs getting hits while we're at it. Sure, kill some of those guys. Not really target firing the command center. Nice stasis on those tanks, but that arbiter is toast. Hey, look, there's more Goliaths. Is Galll0ns gonna win this game having parked a ton of supply in carriers that he never uses? Because that would be funny. It would be really funny if he won this thing with, like, 6 carriers that just never left the harbor. Or the dock, I guess. The docking bay. What? The Stargate. The starport. The port where flying stuff hangs... I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Another drop. This is why this vulture's here, to maybe see it coming. It's hiding. It's hiding behind the supply numbers. Galll0ns' new 5th base. Up. Sort of. Working on being up. Phoenix putting some SCVs to work over here would be nice. And the carriers have arrived. I mean, they've been here for a minute, but also... Oh, is he actually giving them interceptors now? Did they not have interceptors? Was he just building carriers and leaving them to not have interceptors? That's really funny if that happened. Wow. 169 to 156 supply. 4 Phoenix is down to 38 SCVs. And he re-lands the 3rd base. It didn't die. It retreated and was able to come back. Retreat your bases, Terrans. Just like the other 2 raids. Everybody retreat your probes and your drones and your SCVs, right? But Terrans have the additional ability to retreat their command centers. +2 air attack is on the way. There we go. Another storm drop up here. A couple SCVs went down. Let's see how this goes. The carrier sneaking up this left side, but they are not that sneaky because this spider mine saw them coming. So, Goliaths, get on over. Tell me they have their full complement of interceptors. No, kind of. Some of them do. And then for Phoenix, GG's. He's like, carriers, huh? GG. He's like, all I got is 4 Goliaths. He did not at all know about those carriers. Oh, that's amazing. So not as funny as Galll0ns winning this game without using the carriers at all, because that would have been funny. But the carriers were the final blow here for Phoenix. I don't know. Could he have fought it off? These are 3/3 Goliaths, man. And these carriers are what? 1/1? I mean, but it is 6 carriers and 4 Goliaths. Maybe with an EMP, though? Maybe try to drag them into your missile turrets a little bit. Just start firing up a ton of Goliaths right now with the money you have. I feel like this was a play-outable position. But yeah, for all the scans that 4 Phoenix did, I am shocked he never knew about these carriers. Or maybe he did. Maybe he'll come to the comments and be like, I knew about the carriers. I just didn't think they were as big of a threat as they were. I didn't adequately prepare for them. I was more worried about the Dragoons and the Zealots, and I failed, and that's why I lost. And hey, we all have reasons that we lose. My goodness. Well, all right. That was amazing. That was a really, really fun PvT. The first 10 minutes, 12, 13 minutes alone were worth the price of entry. Gotta say. Incredible. Truly incredible stuff. And then it just, kept going from there. Good storm drops. A lot of SCVs died. The center factory was one of my favorite things about this game. The sneaky fourth from Galll0ns was a major key. This is a major thing that helped him win this thing. And that no real attack ever managed to make it over here to his third over ever is also very nice. So, GG. What a great game. 142,000 points, 119,000 points. 300 to 200 units produced. Galll0ns got outproduced, but outkilled pretty significantly too. And then resources outspending the Terran as you need to do by about 11,000 resources in 28 minutes. And then if you have carriers and your enemy doesn't really have good anti-air, you can just kind of get them to GG sometimes. So amazing first 10 minutes. Bit of an anticlimactic ending, but we've seen this. We've seen this in professional PvTs before. Not very often, because professional Terrans do make an absolute commitment to finding and scanning those carriers before they show up in numbers to cause problems. Anyway, that was fantastic. And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.